Good morning to you. When the Wildcats and Badgers meet this weekend, Wisconsin will have to account for a guy they didn't have to worry about in last year's Final Four, and that is Willie Cauley-Stein. Big Willie was hurt in the regional and missed the Final Four, but his presence is a difference maker, and the Cats are glad to have him around this time.
He matches up well with the guys that they have on the floor. So it gives us just another weapon that we didn't have last year.
Having Willie on the floor, it's obvious. A huge help, and defensively, he's probably the best defender I've ever seen in person. So it's a big help.
64 NCAA tournament games completed. The last 3 are in Indianapolis this weekend. One of those, Kentucky and Wisconsin. The Wildcats put their perfect 38-0 record on the line against the Badgers in the Final Four on Saturday night. 8:49 tip time. The national broadcast will be on TBS. The Team Stream / Homer broadcast will be on TNT. That will feature former Wildcat Rex Chapman, WKYT's Dave Baker, along with Michael Eaves. The game follows the first Final Four matchup, which is Duke and Michigan State. Well, the baseball Cats got a couple of wins over number 1 ranked LSU this past weekend and will play the new number 1 Texas A&M tomorrow night. But first, Kentucky hosting Indiana yesterday. Hoosiers leading 2-0 early. Marcus Carson bangs one into right field. That scores Javon Shelby. It's 2-1 Wildcats. Kentucky just piecing this stuff together. Connor Hetty to first. He gets called out on the bang banger, but Carson scores, and we're knotted up at 2. Now 4-2. Evan White.
First pitch swinging White.
Yeah, take advantage of the other team's errors. Kentucky up 6-3, and then Thomas Burnell smashes one into the gap. Kentucky, though, goes on to lose 11-7. Now to some high school baseball. The season has been underway for about 2 weeks, and now a big 13th region matchup going on down in Corbin last night between the Red Hounds and the Jaguars of North Laurel. It was a windy one at Corbin. Let's go top of the first. Bases loaded for the Jags. Logan Mallory is at the plate. Slings one into the shortstop, but Weston Griebel taps the plate for North. 1-zip Jags early. Go bottom third now. Same score. Red Hounds with a runner on third and 1 out. That brings home Tanner Barnes evens the score at 1. Top of the 7th now. Corbin up 2-1. 2 on, 2 out for the Jags. Jake McCorder shoots one to right field, and here comes the race to home. Austin O'Neill gets the tag. Corbin escapes with a 2-1 win over North Laurel. All right, let's get out to the 15th region now. Pike Central hosting the winless Phelps Hornets. Top of the first, Phelps gets on the board first. Kyle Sneed rips one into right field, brings home Dalton Prater. 1-0 Phelps. All right, this is probably the play of the night last night. Bailey Hurley. Another look at this one. Fully extended to get the guy out. Bottom one now, Pike Central. Fire up the aluminum. Hunter Clark gets a hold of one. Bringing in Aaron Scott for the run. Makes it 2-1 Pike Central. Same thing later on, but add the Hawks' pitcher into the equation. That's Dylan Wright. Hawks' 3rd run of the day, but not the last. They got 8 more in this one. Pike Central wins 11-1 in 5 innings. Also winless is Shelby Valley this season. The Wildcats hosting Allen Central. Top of the 3rd, Cameron Blevins. He finds the right center gap, drives home Kane Taylor, makes it 11-0. Look at the wheels. Allen Central all over Shelby Valley. Fast forward 4 runs later, still top of the 2nd. Brett Salmon swings it into center field. Dylan Lawson scores. Allen Central chalks up 16 runs in a shutout win over Shelby Valley last night.
Well, I just thought we came out strong right off the bat and put the ball in play, and that's what we've been struggling on so far is 1 through 9 being collectively getting the job done. I thought tonight all through the lineup we were able to spray the ball around, and that was good, and we got good solid pitching.
Let's find a look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.